You join us here on FDW in a bit of a change to where we were supposed to be starting this evening. We're out in the parking lot where things are kicking off. Jose, over to you.
I've only just got to the desk. We got sudden word that Carlito had arrived and Bronson immediately jumping on him, angry that he hasn't had his response to the monster ambush yet. Clearly wants a shot at his title.
We were expecting to see Carlito in action here this evening, but ambushed backstage by the beefy one himself, Bronson Reed.
He hasn't even been allowed backstage. They're still in the parking lot.
Absolutely. Not got there at all. But Bronson just sort of walking on the spot a little bit.
Yeah. I'm a little worried that Bronson's brought his own ambulance.
I mean, the last time we saw Bronson Reed in an ambulance match, we still haven't seen Sheamus.
No, not
We're
at all.
2 seasons later, and this does not bode well for the hybrid champion Carlito, but they're brawling to the top here.
Two of these men fight on top of this ambulance. This is not a safe place for either of these to be.
No, if they fall off of there, it's not they got the padding of the arena to help. You are straight on the concrete floor. And there goes Bronson. Carlito having none of it.
Bronson back up somehow.
Straight up, and Carlito gingerly, daintily getting himself down, just nope.
Smartly giving Bronson the run around here.
Yep, and Carlito confidently opening the back.
These two go back at it again. This is not a scheduled competition here. These are just two men that do not like each other.
Well, what also wasn't scheduled last week was Bronson to ambush Carlito. As oh my goodness, Carlito DDT Bronson off the concrete floor. Blood has been spilled, and has he just angered the beast?
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think Bronson has bitten off more than he can chew in Carlito.
We found Bronson's kryptonite.
Absolutely. I mean, what's behind door number 1?
Who put that scaffolding there?
Yeah. We've seen this from Bronson before. He lost his world title to Sheamus and immediately would not leave Sheamus alone and went back after it.
Like a dog with a bone.
But is that going to be the case here?
I'll say like a dog with a bone. It's more like a Bron with a cone.
It's Bronson with a half a side of beef.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, strong strikes.
Spinning forearm there from Bronson, and that's perhaps the most dangerous weapon there as he gets Carlito up and just marches him across the parking lot. Where are we going, Bronson?
Yeah. To the flower pot.
He's literally going to plant him.
Yeah. Grow some apples.
It's Carlito now.
Got to be what happens when you plant Carlito. You get an apple tree.
Sprouts apples. Took me a second there.
That's Carlito now back on the offensive, and we've got to get some people out there. These two are going to hurt each other seriously if they keep this up.
Across to a little toy box there, which is parked precariously in the corner. We're up against the wall.
That's Carlito not backing down. Conveniently placed chair now.
It's a wrestling parking lot. There's going to be a chair and a couple of kendo sticks lying around, you know.
Oh, we haven't even finished setting up here tonight.
No. Tables perched precariously against the wall.
Hammering each other in the parking lot.
Bronslot to Carlito on the concrete. And still he's not done. That blood has just angered the beast.
The red mist has descended. There's an apple in the corner.
It says employees only. I don't think that's going to stop Bronson. As he gets... Oh my goodness. That's a fucking Bronslot.
Once again. And still he is not done. Going for a ladder now.
Nope. Thinks better of it. Oh,
just
dropping an elbow. Doesn't even need the weaponry. Is that... That's a light tube.
That is a light tube.
And that...
Oh, and we missed the... Could
we
you do
missed
it?
it.
Not behind shit.
I mean, Bronson wanted this to be personal. Intimate. He did it behind closed doors. He didn't want the world to see that. It's just...
Bronson just has a problem with Carlito.
Props to Carlito, though. He is stepping up with him. He really is. But still the beefy one.
Say as he gets knocked down.
With a chair now. Oh, Carlito to his feet. Oh, there's press.
Flying in those forearms, those fists. And what is it going to take?
Carlito just circling then, wondering what the hell he's going to have to do. Chair to the
Gets
back,
chair. Bronson stirring. Carlito just had enough.
Carlito
Tries to get inside now.
Yep. Oh, he's in the planter. He's planted himself.
These two take a breather.
The Carlito apple tree.
Granny Smith's, Carlitos. As Bronson Reed bowls him over. And these two are still going at it.
Into the planter, and as brawls go, this is getting up there. Spinning
Absolute
forearm there from Bronson Reed.
drawn out slugfest.
Don't even know if Bronson's using Bide at this point.
He must have used it at least twice.
Little ginger hop there up to the planter as they start to think about where they want to go. Oh, and Bronson comes flying off.
Carlito trying to use his speed to get away from Bronson, but Bronson is a man possessed.
Thinks about a bin. Then thinks, nope, I am the weapon.
Yeah, he doesn't need a weapon. He is weapon. But Carlito,
Oh, but too much dithering from Bronson Reed.
too many weapons, too much choice.
A smorgasbord of meaty weapons. As, oh my goodness, Bronson reversing off the
curb stomp
planter.
him.
Marching
He
across
could
the parking lot.
Continue to fight out here.
Bronson getting up for a huge delayed vertical suplex on the concrete.
And surely that's enough.
Still, this will continue. Up on
Hold
the
on
planter.
to the planter. Elbow drop in the dirt.
Is he burying him? Is he planting him?
We're going to have to call the police at this point.
Gets him up to Carlito with the reversal. Neck
Drops him
breaker into the flower bed.
To the flowers.
Look, Bronson doesn't
Now
do
Carlito.
green, he does beef. Carlito with backstabber.
Backstabber.
That seemed to be what beat Bronson before. Will it be the same to do it again as Bronson keeps the balance and goes complete arse over tit off the back of the planter, and Carlito follows it up with an elbow drop, and still this fight continues, because there's no other word for it now, Jose. It's a fight.
Yep, it's a fight. Carlito's just going home. Looking for the keys to his car.
I'm in the car, I'm off. It's turned into an elaborate game of hide and seek.
Hasn't got his keys. They must have dropped him when Bronson first attacked. Bronson's got him up. Another
A
bronze
third bronze slot on the concrete.
Surely that's enough.
But no! Still it continues. A fourth bronze slot on the concrete. And Carlito must have brain damage by now.
Laying motionless.
You must have some sort of brain damage to continue this fight with Bronson fucking Reed.
As he just marches him around.
And lawn dance him through a window.
Displaying his pure ferocity.
Is Carlito bleeding? I don't know. He probably should be. Swinging net breaker. And still, Carlito wants more. What is it going to take?
Surely these two can't fight all night.
Security were heading out to the back, but I think they thought better of it as Carlito hits a second backstabber onto Bronson Reed.
But Bronson's still stirring.
This is absolutely obscene. A third backstabber.
Surely
And
that is it.
is all she wrote. I'm speechless.
I think we may need some more, a new hybrid title.
It's a good job that
they're gonna be so
ambulance.
beat up.
It's a good job that ambulance was parked out back.
Yeah, for both men.
Yeah. Well, in a change to our regularly scheduled programming, we were supposed to be seeing Carlito open the show. We're now heading down to. Oh, for God's sake!
What is going on here tonight?
It's chaos in the
We will get a
FDW
proper
arena.
Shield making a revenge attack from last week Obviously, the Coffees came down and attacked him after that brutal match with the Street Profits.
It's chaos in the arena, it's chaos outside the arena. I feel like now's the time to say hello there and welcome to FDW.
FDW? What is up? What is going on
I
tonight? I
don't know what's up anymore, apart from Pete Dunne being speared into the ground there and a little flipped over as Mark Coffey immediately takes control of this match. And someone needs to take control of something. Praise be to Doug.
That's... God knows what. I'm flustered.
I'm gonna keep an eye on things backstage and what happened there between Bronson and Carlito, because
there's there were security guards who managed to get out there and pull the two apart, but
yeah, I'm hearing now security guards are being pushed past by the Shield as well, so clearly they want none of that. Shield clearly very pissed off with what happened last week, but
I mean, the Coffees came out and attacked the Shield last week after a hard-fought victory against the Street Profits, and they had to have expected a revenge attack by the Shield here tonight.
Well, yeah, given Reigns and Rollins is given their sort of more no-nonsense approach to wrestling at the moment, there was going to be some retaliation.
Yep, they're not above a bit of shithousery, and it appears nor are the Coffees.
But they wanted a brawl, and they're stepping up with the New Catch Republic. I still can't call them the New Catch Republic. The British Strong Style. Bait and Dunne. This should be a good match, but it's been overshadowed by the nonsense of this evening.
It has, and despite the attack by Rollins and Reigns, the Coffee's looking strong here.
Absolutely, but a quick knees to the gut there from Pete Dunne is enough to put pays to that. Only a 1 count.
Pete Dunne has looked very good to start this season. Tyler Bate yet to find his feet, and I'm going to be honest, the big strong boy kind of bringing down the team.
Well, I think the last time we saw him in action, he was against his teammate, and perhaps Pete Dunne caught him off guard.
Well, he was getting thrown around by the Coffees just a minute ago. It's not until Pete Dunne came in that the momentum shifted.
Oh, quick tag though to Mark Coffey here, and the big strong boy's going to have to step up with these Scottish warriors. Breaking the fingers though.
Joint manipulation, very UK affair here in the ring tonight.
We do like a bit of UK action, brawling and mat-based wrestling. Let's see the
technical prowess,
best of the best.
Strong strikes. Oh,
and a huge boot to the side of the head. That's enough for the big strong boy to get back on side with the crowd.
Perhaps heard what I was saying about him, deciding to.
You think of the big strong boy? Right, what's this, you bastard? Boot.
Yep, push a little harder. Hey, anything to motivate the talent. So it goes for a tag.
Particularly a fan favourite and management favourite like Tyler Bate.
Yeah, like what I was saying, he has struggled at the start of the season. Pete Dunne has been on absolute form. Tyler Bate yet to get out the starting blocks, in my opinion.
Strong strikes there from Joe Coffey.
Very strong strikes, absolutely halting any kind of momentum from the team of Bate and Dunne.
Putting Pete Dunne right in his place. Oh my goodness, and a discus lariat there from Joe Coffey. That could be all she wrote.
Beautifully done, but Tyler
Bate making a save.
Break it up.
Keeping the matchup alive here for the New Catch Republic.
I mean, tag team action here tonight. They've got to go a long way to match the main event of last week. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it.
It was a 5-star classic.
It was an all-time great. Words don't do it justice. Just watch it. But performance somewhat overshadowed by Gallus as they appeared for that attack at the end.
Release suplex there from Pete Dunne.
Mark Coffey with the breakup.
Pete Dunne setting it up. Is he calling for it? Will he be hitting the bitter end?
Looks to be going for it. There it is.
Could be all she wrote. Pete Dunne, hook in the leg. Could it be 3?
And there it is. That Coffey was too bitter.
Absolutely. I think they will be better after the assault from the Shield out of nowhere. That's perhaps what the difference maker was there. for the Coffees.
Oh, you've got to imagine that can't have helped the Coffees. Froze their game. You know, they're focused in on the New Cats Republic, and all of a sudden they're attacked by the Shield. Complete game plan out the window.
It's enough to throw anyone off guard.
But a huge showing from Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate there.
Yeah, good to see them back on track, but again, you alluded to it, Pete Dunne was the one picking up the win.
Yeah, something needs to be done soon.
Putting the work in. And straight out the gate here, Javon Evans and Dominic Mysterio.
Locking up, bit of an exhibition here, ahead of, I know it's a few weeks away, but King of the Ring is on the horizon.
Yep, so people are starting to kind of get their names in the conversation.
Yep, every superstar wants to have an opportunity.
Yep, we will be making decisions on who is entering King of the Ring after Clash at the Castle, so stay tuned for that one. But Javon Evans, with a quick moonsault off the top, getting things done early.
Almost a 2 count there straight away, and Dominic has not started in this match.
No. That's the aggressive side of Javon Evans we're going to need to see here, because he's still winless this season.
He has been on a bit of a losing streak.
Oh my goodness.
Dominic Mysterio also yet to find a win, but has had fewer matches.
I mean, a moment for Javon Evans here. Just ridiculous athleticism. Throwing himself around.
He's showing us why he was chosen for FDW here. And it is good to see him rolling out these athletic maneuvers.
The big moves. The spirit of the Cruiserweight division lives on in Javon.
So now, knee DT.
Knee DT. That's definitely not what it's called, but it's I don't know what it's called, but it should be called the knee DT.
It's a DDT that hurts the knee. It's a knee DT.
I learned fairly recently. You know what DDT stands for? Oh my goodness! Never mind that. Javon Evans hitting a cutter out of nowhere. What's that? A JKO?
JKO. JK. Oh.
Oh my goodness! Oh, corkscrew! What is
the corkscrew? Is this Dominic Mysterio's chance to get back into this?
I'm absolutely speechless this episode of FDW.
There's been too much going on.
I'm sensory overload here.
It's been just absolute war here tonight.
It has been.
Are going a mile a minute. To answer your question, no, I don't know what DDT stands for.
It stands for Damien's Dinner Time.
Oh.
Because it was Jake the Snake Roberts who invented the DDT, and what was the snake called? Damien.
Yeah.
And never mind that. A giant drop kick from Dominic Mysterio to Javon Evans. Never mind Jake the Snake.
The snake wasn't called Jake?
No. It's called Damien.
But I thought it was Jake the Snake and Robert.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to have to educate you.
I'm joking.
Oh my goodness. Super kick reversal there from Javon Evans. I am just receiving word, Jose, that both Bronson Reed and Carlito are okay. God knows how.
I would have thought you were going to say they're both on their way to a hospital.
No, we have the ambulance on standby, but both men are back to their feet and they're apparently hunting each other down. So I think there's only one answer for this, really. Next week at Clash at the Castle, they're going to get each other.
Something's got to be done here to kill that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just waiting
animosity.
For confirmation on the match.
We'll obviously keep people updated as and when we find out, but Dom missing a shooting star there. Or a line assault, rather.
Javon Evans now tees up Dominic Mysterio and slides through with an insecurity to the side of the head.
It was an insecurity plus, because it was just a little extra.
Yeah. Little extra there from Javon. Goes to the top rope yet again.
That's what Javon has given us here tonight. Just a little extra.
Oh, and Dom sees it coming and reverses.
Corkscrew probably not needed for that one.
That's just a little bit of panache.
A little bit too much panache.
A little bit of the razzle dazzle there as Big
Dom
suplex
takes it
there
to the
from Dominic
ground.
Mysterio.
Looking to get his first win. Both of these men actually looking to get their first win. And has Javon run out of steam?
He's gone too soon, too quickly as Dominic Mysterio. Lion salt off the top turnbuckle. Only a 1 count though for the
Just
bouncy
a
one. Oh, kip up from Javon Evans. Where is he finding this athleticism?
I think
Oh
Doug may
my
have been
God!
sharing some pre-match workout.
Yeah, Doug is conspicuous by his absence.
Doug's drugs got into the cooling system here.
Doug's drugs. Yeah, they're all at it. Everyone wants a piece this evening.
Crowd's going nuts.
Oh, the JKO!
JKO.
I'm going to have to find out what that move's called because that's clearly his finisher.
Javon gets his first win of the season, and what a win it was.
And what an evening to do it when it's all kicked off. He's capitalised on the chaos.
Maybe that's what the K stands for. It's Javon Chaos.
Because he's actually part of Mortal Kombat.
Yep. Solid win for Javon there, and finally he breaks the losing streak.
Is it onwards and upwards for Javon?
I can only hope.
After a performance like that, yeah. We like Javon.
He was flying around the ring like a hamster in a washing machine.
That well-known expression. Hamster in a washing machine.
I'll be honest with you there, my brain stopped working halfway through that sentence.
Oh my goodness, right.
It's been too much tonight. It's just been too much.
It has been sensory overload for us both. It really has. But your main event for this evening, because we're still not done.
I'd be happy to when Clash gets here for a bit of normality and calm.
Well, something that is normality, but whether or not she's calm, is the women's champion Tiffany Stratton, who still wants that competition, taking on Zelina Vega last week, and now being stepped up by Wendy Chu.
Yeah, she's sort of doing a champions tour of the locker room, as it were, giving all the women an opportunity.
The women's locker room, that sounds very perverse.
Yeah. I can't speak tonight.
Champions tour of the locker room. I have so many quotes here for a potential episode title. I'm overloaded.
Like I said, Doug's drugs is just getting into everyone's system here tonight.
Will Doug's drugs be enough to help Tiffany Stratton pick up another victory, having overcome the likes of Tegan Knox and Zelina Vega so far this season?
Let's not forget about the elephant in the room, Nia Jax.
Yeah, she made her presence felt last week with a quick stare down, and it is confirmed that Nia's got next, and that next will be at Clash at the Castle.
Huge confirmation there.
Yeah, I think she's pretty much bullied her way into that title match, having gone through this woman for a start.
Oh, poor Wendy Chu. That handicap match where she just got bullied and Sonya hid on the outside.
There's a reason she drags around that pillow. She's fucking knackered.
She can't lift it above her head.
She's dead inside, she's dead outside. She didn't used to be like this, then she ran into Nia Jax.
She's had a rough couple of weeks, it has to be said.
Yeah.
As Nia Jax has just laid waste to the women's division.
But Tiffany Stratton giving her an opportunity and channeling the spirit of Ralph Wiggum, she thought, you choose me?
Oh, God.
Good for you, Ralph. The way she rolls across the ring, she's Ralph.
I'm in danger.
I'm a brick.
Oh, fucking hell.
Go apple, go orange, go banana. But will this match be bananas? As we kick off for the main event of absolute chaotic, one of the most chaotic episodes of FDW I think we've ever done.
Absolutely. I can't actually focus. And this is going to be a hell of a main event. It's Tiffany Stratton warming up for her now announced
confirmed title match. Yeah,
Clash.
yeah. So Tiff knows that it's there, and she's been in action every week. Has Tiffany Stratton? Will the fatigue start to set in?
She's been in action non-stop since before Money in the Bank, and it has been high-profile match after high-profile match.
She had a bit of time off after WrestleMania.
That is the price of being an FDW champion.
Yep. Can't always hide in the background. So just to confirm for Clash at the Castle, we will be seeing Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. Randy Orton last week issued an open challenge to anyone that wants a fight at Clash at the Castle. So
that'll be
a nice, interesting to see who comes out for that. Anyone that wants
who will answer the call to Randy's challenge.
Yep. I'm getting confirmation that Bronson and Carlito will be having a steel cage match at Clash at the Castle, which I suppose makes sense. Pen them in together.
It appears that both men did try and make a return to the arena, but the only way we've managed to calm it is to offer them a match that they can truly get behind at Clash in the Castle.
We've already got Bronson on a plane to Scotland, just so they're not in the same country together for a couple of days, and then it's all going to kick
left
off.
Early. He's going to hunt some Highland cows.
And the tag team titles will also be on the line. The Coffee's demanding a match with the Shield, and usually we don't take demands here on FDW, but considering the fact that it is Scotland and they're Scottish boys, we're given the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I mean, the Coffee's blaming the Shield for their loss here tonight, and saying that they are the next team in line.
Yeah, they have some good performances in the run-up. Yeah, in the run to recent weeks. But meanwhile, the main event continues. Tiffany Stratton firmly in control over Wendy Chu.
Yep. The amount of updates and announcements is really overshadowing this match, unfortunately.
Twitter is going mad. As is Tiffany Stratton, who's just buffering there. Comes off the top rope now.
Tiffany Stratton firmly in control. And in control.
Easy.
Doug's having to bite his bottom lip.
Yep. To the top rope now goes Stratton as Wendy Chu. Dazed and confused on the outside. Huge cross body to the outside from Stratton.
It does look like Doug's had so many drugs he's chewing his own face off.
If all the rave lights start happening, it's not Triple H doing an entrance. It's just Doug getting ravey. Big Uranagi spike there from Wendy Chu.
Lovely attack by Wendy Chu, and they've got to get it back to the ring. Can't win on the outside.
But talk about an opportunity for Ralph here. She can step up with the women's champion.
She can, but she doesn't want to do it via a count out. That won't help her performance.
No, it'll just kind of add to the idea that she can't get it done in the ring.
5 now.
She's got to go high risk. Double axe handle just about clears the steps. Count restarts.
Back to a count of 1 though. She breaks the count.
Certainly does.
Continue in this bombardment, and Tiffany Stratton really doesn't need this ahead of her fight against Nia Jax at the weekend.
Not at all. But is this that pent-up anger from Wendy Chu, having been thrown around, having been left abandoned by Sonya Deville?
I feel like she should take that out on Sonya Deville, personally.
Yeah.
It was their idea to challenge Nia to that handicap match, but as soon as the going got tough, Sonya was like, nah,
nope.
Not me.
I want none of that.
Yeah, I don't even remember who you are. We're at count of 7 now. Tiffany getting back into the ring.
Count of 8, and it's Tiffany using her champion's advantage, almost inviting Chu back into the ring.
Yeah, Tiffany doesn't want to win that way, but Chu there.
Oh my goodness. Locked in the straitjacket hold.
The fatigue is showing here for Stratton. She struggles.
I almost thought Tiffany had just tapped out, and then I couldn't quite see it. I thought she tapped. Oh! Quick insecurity there from Stratton. Now taunting Chu.
An FDW champion is down, but never out.
Absolutely. I don't think we've ever seen anyone tap. Crossbody there from Stratton.
Hey, we might see someone tap at Clash in the Castle, as Randy has promised to make his opponent tap.
That he did. An unorthodox strategy from the FDW champion. We'll see how it plays out.
He's setting himself his own challenges because he's not confident in the challenge of the locker room.
Is it Tiffy time? She hits the big power bomb there to Wendy Chu. Thinks about going to the top and Chu out of nowhere. She chose.
Choo-choo train.
Good for you, Ralph.
She was a bit like a runaway choo-choo train there, just spearing Tiffany off the apron.
Yeah. That was an aggressive side of Wendy Chu. We haven't really had a chance to see it because she just ran into the brick wall that is Nia Jax.
Yeah, she's been flattened quite often, unfortunately, for Wendy Chu. But she's making an appearance when it counts against the champion.
Well, the champ wants competition, rolls through, gets her up into an Alabama slammer on the outside. That kind of came out of nowhere.
Gonna bring it back to the ring now? Gonna keep it on the outside.
Keep it on the outside here, boss.
Tonight has been a night for out-of-ring action.
Yeah, in the ring, out the ring, around the ring.
I think we have spent more time out of the ring than we have in the ring tonight.
A chaotic affair, to say the least, here on FDW.
It gets to a count of 8, and Tiffany back in the ring.
Is she thinking about it? Oh, not quite, just getting hyped up.
Just getting angry with the ropes. Ropes!
Yep. Yeah. Fuck the ropes.
Begging Chu to get up.
It's almost like Tiffany's trying to go to that place because she knows how brutal she's going to need to get against Nia Jax. Throwing Chu to the floor. Hits the corkscrew senton there.
Done. Doug with a count. Could this be it?
There's the 3. Tiffany
Once
Stratton
again,
standing
Tiffany
tall.
Standing tall.
And
Grabs
that's a
the belt.
message. That's a message to Nia Jax there.
Absolutely.
Oh, say her name and she shall appear.
I was going to say, Nia might have a message of their own here. And that's what it's all about. She wants that gold. She needs that gold.
Well, we are ending this evening very much the same way we started it. With
Just
some
an evening of
brutality.
attack after attack. And Nia not even waiting around, just leaving Tiffany on a crumpled heap.
Didn't even look at her. She just took her out. Well, I think that word speaks for itself, Jose. This evening was great.
It absolutely was. And Clash at the Castle, it sounds like it's going to be just incredible.
It's going to be epic.
Events of tonight.
We are very much looking forward to Clash at the Castle and hope you are too. And until then, we'll see you soon.
Laters.